Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's Randy with the Knife Cave in Marshall, Michigan, and hope you're having a great Monday so far. And just wanted to come on for a couple of minutes and tell you that we had a great turnout for National Knife Day Saturday. Great time. A lot of people left the shop with some awesome sales, some knives they've been looking for, and a lot of people left with knives that, hey, it's 10, 15, 20% off. I've always thought about getting one to try it out, and that's what I'm going for. And I wanted to come on and congratulate our two winners. If you were watching the video, I couldn't help but get tickled. Aiden was our winner of the most knives carried in a pocket check, 50 total. So that was just phenomenal. Uh, I don't know. I believe he's got Mr. Thompson beat. And then Ryan, he was the winner of the nicest knife in house at the time of our knife check. His Chavez knife won, and beautiful looking knife. So congratulations to both of them. They both got gift certificates for the Knife Cave, and we know you're going to be back. So we love doing business with you. Love having you in there, and we appreciate all of our customers. We appreciate everybody that came in. A lot of folks are starting to come in. This is our. We've been at this current location 2.5 years. And it's amazing that people come in and they're like, wow, I did not know you were even here. We used to be in a little small area, downtown Marshall, and, we were very blessed. And the owners of this building we're in currently are just amazing people. They made an offer I couldn't refuse. And I said, you know what? As I tell everybody, the time had come to either go big or go home. And it has truly paid off. It's been a blessing. Our customer base is growing every single week, and we appreciate that. We appreciate all of you. And I never take it for granted that, a window shopper, somebody coming in just browsing, never take it for granted in any type of retail that these people are hindering you, that they're just kind of killing time, whatever, because my experience in retail, and I've been in it for over 20 years, your browsers, your people coming in to check your store out are your new potential buyers. They're your new potential customers. And you're going to develop a relationship with them because when they find the brand or you get the brand in that they've been looking for, you're going to have a conversation and you're going to hear stories about their brands. You can talk to them some about your brands, and that makes it all worthwhile. That's what the Knife Cave is. People come in, we swap stories. Many of you know in the Knife Cave as well, we do have a veterans ministry that we run out of there, Soldiers for the Cross, and we have another channel where we post those videos, and it's specifically directed at veterans, current duty, and we inspire. We want to give hope to everybody. As many people have heard me say in the store and on the jobs, there is no U-Haul behind my hearse. So enjoying this life the good Lord gives us, having a great time, making connections, making friends, having great conversations. That's what the Knife Cave is all about. Now, with that being said, I wanted to come on here too and ask for your help. A lot of you have been in, you've seen the knives we have, and I try to keep a very diversified portfolio of knives. I think currently we have about 45 to 50 different brands in the Knife Cave. But we're always looking for that top brand. Not just, following the internet and following what's popular and big at the time. Yeah, we know Blade Show is going to have all the prototypes. It's going to have all the new releases. And we will continue, each season that Blade Show's out or SHOT Show's out, we'll continue each time to get those knives in. But what is a knife that you would like to see? Now, here's the thing. $5,000 knives. I will pre-order that thing for you if I can get it. And you can prepay it if you want it. But I'm just not set up, financially and structurally to keep high-end knives of that caliber in the Knife Cave. I hope, and my goal and my dream is to eventually have that facility. But currently, we are limited. Many of you have seen we brought new cases in, and we're going up instead of out. And these new cases are beautiful and they're lighted. So it's giving us more square feet to fill up with new brands. And I'm researching daily. I go through manufacturers and stuff daily. Many have asked for Chris Reeves. I can tell you Mr. Reeves right now is at a bare minimum, probably looking at 6 to 7 months out. Dealers probably further than that. Different brands, Rapid River, Montana Knives. I always tell everybody, hey, can you get Montana Knives? I said, yeah, they're sitting right in between a unicorn and a 4-leaf clover. So, and that's not saying that they're impossible to get a hold of. It's saying that these guys produce a good handmade product. They're in high demand. And when you make things the right way and you do them, with the old-fashioned art of building knives, it's going to take a while to get them. They're not going to pump them out. They're not in there, just constantly CNC machining and stuff like that. This stuff takes time, and when you get it, many of you own them, you know that it's worth the wait. Ordering a Chris Reeves and then 4 months later forgetting about it and it shows up, man, that's like Christmas. I don't care what month of the year it is. So, there are particular knives that right now at the current time are kind of hard to get a hold of, but we do have manufacturers in there too. If you would like to see a certain knife from that manufacturer, we can look it up, see if it's available. We can look at the specs with you on it and the size. Obviously, this is what my initial intent was of brick and mortar. I can order offline all day. I can look at the specs. I can read the dimensions. I know it's there. Many of the big box websites, they have them broke down even by Rockwell factor. But there's something about when you first get that knife in your hand, it's like, man, I thought it was going to be bigger. I thought it was going to be smaller, or, I thought the handle was going to be a little bit smoother or rougher, So that's why the diversity with what I have. You come in, you're able to put it in your hand. If you like it, you walk out with it because you made that decision. You've got all the components. You've got the brand you're looking for. You've got the knife you're looking for. You've got the feel of the knife you're looking for. So that makes it all structurally sound, and you made an awesome purchase. But if you have some knife brands that you're familiar with, shoot them to me either at Facebook, at the Knife Cave on Facebook, Knife Cave on Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, or hey, just call the shop. Now, I will say this. Sometimes, people say, man, I tried to call you. I tried to get a hold of you for 2 or 3 days. Generally, if I look over and I see the number on the phone, if you leave a voicemail inquiring about a certain knife, I can generally call you back. If it's a missed call, there's no voicemail, the call won't go into our system. It'll just go in as a missed call. But if it goes into our system as a voicemail, then it has your number. Generally, it has a name, that's calling from, that the number's calling from. And then we can contact you back. No problem. Sometimes it may take up to 4 or 5 hours. I'm not going to lie, but we're working on that. As the Knife Cave gets bigger, we're going to increase more efficiency. Many have asked about the website. The website right now is undergoing a major overhaul, and it has been for the last 3 or 4 months. A lot of it I'm doing myself. Some of it I have outsourced for a company, as far as, making sure our inventory descriptions are right, our SKUs, our item numbers. From the previous website, the duplicates are gone through and weeded out. Price updates, that's a big thing as well. MAP pricing. Many of you are familiar with that. MAP pricing is essential focus when you're selling online. Manufacturers have an agreement with you. You have an agreement with them. This is my lowest price I'm selling online, my minimum advertised price that I'm going to sell this item. So when you start violating that, you start upsetting the manufacturers. We never want to do that, because once you upset the manufacturers, you lose your ability to get top place in what's coming out of Blade Show, what's coming out of SHOT Show, the new items coming down the tube. So we appreciate our manufacturers, all of them, and we respect the guidelines, because if we want their knives, then we follow their guidelines. It's simple. So we appreciate that, and we appreciate, we always get notifications when they're turning MAPs off. And when you see sales in the shop, why is this brand on sale and this brand ain't? Well, this brand just notified me yesterday that, hey, for 2 days, we're turning our MAP pricing off. So, that's a definite plus if that's a brand you're interested in. So hit me up with some of the brands that you like. If it's some of the brands you've seen in the shop, then maybe a certain series of knife, whether it be SOG, Kershaw, CRKT, K-Bar, Camillus, Gerber, whatever it might be, hit us up and let us know that knife you're looking for. Okay. And never worry about contacting us that we won't get back to you. Like I said, sometimes the drag time can stay, depending on how busy we are inside. But we will contact you back. We want your business, and we want to keep your business. Our customers, without them, we're just a brick and mortar sitting there waiting for the lease to run out so we can close the doors. I don't foresee that in the near future ever for the Knife Cave. We have loyal customers, we have committed customers, we have good customers. So we appreciate each and everybody. They're not just our customers. Some of them are our friends. Like I said, we built friendships in there, and that's what we love to do. Everybody's in there talking knives. So, at the end of the day, it's not such a bad thing. I mean, with everything going on in the country right now, hey, let's sit around and talk about titanium, Magna Cut, 154, Crewwear, G10. I'd rather do that any day of the week. Okay, so again, congratulations to our winners from Saturday's National Knife Day. Aiden, the most pocket knives. I know that guy had sciatica when he left there, but we appreciate him. And Ryan, thank you for showing off that Chavez. Aiden also had a Spyderco that he had hand done the anodized titanium on. It was a beautiful knife. Ben, you had a beautiful knife. He had a one-of-a-kind built for 1 year. I believe you said it was 1939, George Washington signature. It was a beautiful knife. We had a customer that was in the shop. We just volunteered him, and he agreed to, out of those 3 knives submitted, to pick the best one that he thought, would win our contest, and he picked the Chavez. So good choice. I don't think you could have went wrong with any of the 3. All the gentlemen that submitted are my knife gurus. They know their blades, so they come in expecting to show them off. And we appreciate that. And we're going to have more of them in the future. I am so looking forward to the next sale, the next event I can hold, just to get the customers in and have an amazing time. And I love the fact that so many of you guys bring your children in, getting your kids involved in collecting knives and stuff like that. That's a tradition that will stay with them forever. I get so many people in that bring boxes of knives in from a deceased family member, and it's just like, hey, what would you give me for the whole box? And you have to be fair and honest with them, because a lot of times they don't know what they have. And you look at it and you go, hey, this is what I would recommend. And this is what I tell them. I would go home, sort these out by brand. It'll either be on the side of the knife, on the side of the blade. Sort these out by brand. Go on the internet, start doing some research on these brands. If you can't find them on the internet, call the manufacturer that's on the knife. Because you may want to sell a box of knives for $200, and you may have knives in there worth $3,000 or $4,000 for the whole box. So it's always good to check your sources, check with the manufacturers, and check with people that are going to be honest with you. There's a lot of knife forums out there specific to particular brands. These guys know their brands. They're out there for Buck. They're out there for Case. They're out there for pretty much any brand that you want to pick. And most of these guys, that's their passion. They're not going to lowball you. They're not going to try to take the sale from you. They're going to give you a good collection offer that is worthy of your knife. I have found that out in past in dealing with some of them on some of the forums. So if you find that old knife laying around, bring it by. We'll look it up for you, do the best we can on research, and see what you might be carrying around. I mean, you might be carrying around a mortgage payment. Who knows? But either way, come in, see us, check out our selection, and hit me up. Like I said, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, X, and kind of give me an idea of what kind of knives it is that you're looking for. Specific brands, specific models, and let's see if we can build some bridges here and get these guys in and put a smile on your face. All right? Hey, guys, I appreciate you all tuning in, and this is Randy from the Knife Cave telling you have a great Monday. Okay? We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.